Greetings everyone, and Grade here with another Red Alert 3 replay. Spawn on the left side as the Red Allies, we have Grandpa. Spawn on the right side as the Cyan Empire, we have YuisLion. Of course, we got a Dojo Core, Instant Generator, another Dojo Core, so we may see a third Dojo Core. Something being queued up, but that's walls. Something being also queued up, probably refineries. Maybe I'm for just one dojo. Yep, and we got some refinery cores. We got a Dogi. Starts making its way forward to make it crushed by the dojo core. And does get crushed there. Very good little pick there. Red was not paying attention. Still plays better than I do. Of course, got the Dojo Core advancing. Just had to double check one thing. The garrison now being laser blocked down. Very nice. And the garrison is destroyed. We've got a Prospector advancing. I need to get my microphone in better position. There it goes. So you may hear me a little bit better. The Prospector is a very, very early Prospector. It looks like Red's going for eco game. No aggression, just eco. While Science is deploying likely a large defensive contingent force of Imperial Warriors. He's going to make his advance. There's actually a good number of Peacekeepers here as well. But these Peacekeepers are all his only defense. It'll be a bit of time before it gets on another airfield. The ore refiner should be queuing on up. That's a wall segment. That's multi-turret likely. Not wall segment. Forward Dojo Core being deployed now. The garrison course has been cleaned on up. That's a worry about that. And now we do have a preemptive multi-gun turret here. Is another one queued up? Yes, that looks like walls actually. This anti-infantry multi-gun turrets, all it needs to ward away the Imperial Warriors. Yep, and looks like our refinery is now in the build queue. It's a lot of Imperial Warriors. Does manage to get some shots there for multi-gun turret. Very nice. Now a massive bonsai charge coming on forward. He's trying to back away some distance. Multi-gun turret getting some great damage there. Something has worn off. Does throw out the shields there, trying to stall out his opponent. This Dojo Cores will get past. Multi-gun turret is getting some great damage in there. So great stall there with the shield, but these Dojo Cores will of course go on through. This garrison has been cleaned on up by that laser lock javelin. Very, very nice. Where is that laser lock javelin? Ah, he's in his own little box. It's like putting on a helmet on a little kid, but in this case it's a big box. That's actually meant to do something to protect him from outside forces rather than himself. Got the MCV packed on up. He's like going to try to use it to crush some... No, he's going for the naval expansion. We've got a refinery, has been deployed there, as well as a power plant. Vindicator does get a bombing run there. We do have one Vindicator out. Second Vindicator is on the build queue. Since he packed up his MCV, he cannot get any clearance level deployed on out to upgrade it if you're thinking about cryocopters. Once the charge does come forward, does get gunned down there. That one gets gunned down as well as that Dojo Core itself. This Dojo Core is being deployed now, likely to try to be sold on up. Does get cleaned up there. Very, very good defense by Red. And now he's going for a naval expansion. Cyan has deployed out his refinery here. He also realized that he's running for an early expansion. In fact, the command hub is still there. He hasn't sold off just yet. All does receive some fire from the Mecha or Jet Tengus. Jet Tengus flying about, maybe on some engagement there, perhaps onto the Peacekeepers. Apollos do find engagement there. One of them does transform away, does get one of the Jet Tengus, doesn't get any of the Apollos. That Apollo's now going to try to get some shots off and receive quite a bit of fire there. And the defensive Javelin troop there is getting some good shots there, so he can't loiter over the airfield with that Javelin troop there. I was thinking he was just trying to be prevented from being gunned down, but it actually protects his airfield from being camped as well. Very good Javelin. We got the MCV now packed on up, making its way towards the sea. The Apollo's now pushes his way forward, maybe trying to get out some more picks on the Jet Tengus. That one just got transformed and it does not get gunned down there. Huge swell of Jet Tengus now in the field. And he's going to try to pursue these Apollos, gain some good damage there. Does do some maneuvering there to avoid fire, and does manage to avoid a lot of fire there. Very, very good micro on the Apollos in order to prevent them being shot down. Still got nice defensive force here. Very nice indeed. Naval expansion has been deployed out by Red. What is Red doing now? Second airfield being deployed now, and we do got another full wave airfield of Apollos. We got 6 Apollos in the field. That should be... There's a lot of jet tankus here. Does go in to try to interrupt some micro. A couple of jet tankus do get shot down, but all the Apollos will escape on out there. Just going for a bit of a poke and escape on out there. If you feel like the micro's going to hurt you, just don't micro. Find engagement where you don't have to micro, I guess. It's probably a horrible way to put it. But just a nice hit and run. Good bombs there on the oil derrick. And the jet tankers are flying about. He may have spotted them there. Does transform to avoid. That one may get gunned down. Does get gunned up, but not gunned down. A nice point defense drone has been put on out. We do have a multi-gun turret here, which can get overwhelmed by these mecha tankus. Another multi-gun turret has been pointed out. Vindicator bombs does come forward as well. A cryo shot coming forward, trying to get some of these guys, and he does avoid it entirely, but does receive a lot of multi-gunner missiles right there. And we've got Guardian tanks and multi-gunner IFVs on the ground. And Vindicator bombs are raining on in as well. He's going to try to... Oh, that's maybe not a good idea. He's trying to get a good hit there. Does get 2 of the Apollos, 3 of the Apollos. None of the jet tankers going down. 4 of the Apollos. 5 of the Apollos. And here is the anti-aircraft forces as well. And these jet tankers will be cleaned on up. So 1 Apollo remaining, but it does lose all those jet tankers. I honestly can't say. I think Cyan lost more resources in that engagement, but I honestly can't say it off my head. Yari mini sub eyeing to push his way over here. And now we do got some chopper VXs here. That'd be good for anti-aircraft purposes. Maybe get out some tsunami tanks at this point in time. And more chopper VXs. Oil deck are seizing another bomb run, severely wounded. We do have some torpedoes now being thrown into the refinery. We do have a seaport as well. Another Yari mini sub, and it's not in a good position there. He does get gunned down there unnecessarily. Bomb run does come forward, didn't get the last voyage off. And do have a hydrofoil, just trying to prevent these onesie-twosie harassments with the weapon chamber. But now there's 4 Yari mini subs making their advance. We have a multi-gun turret deployed on out of the field. It does use the last voyage there. Did he blow up on his own guys there? Because I think a couple of torpedoes and 1 last voyage is enough to take it out. So he may actually destroy his other Yari mini sub with that. The oil refinery is severely wounded. It's pretty close to being last voyage to finish it off. But he's not focusing down the assault destroyer either. And holy crap, how did I miss this? A lot of chopper VXs getting gunned down there. The infantry getting gunned down there by the mecha tankus. A lot of air forces for Red. Need some more striker VXs to shoot up on them, and this garrison has been cleaned by a javelin troop, cleaning up some of those wall segments. Ore refinery does go down there to the Yari mini subs. And big bomb run there on the ore refinery. Ore derrick being focused down. You got these 3 guarding tanks in the region, a peacekeeper, and a multi-gunner IFV. We got chopper VXs trying to push his way forward and try to ward away these aircraft. There's 2 chopper VXs here. He needs some tsunami tank now. He may go for a big transform. Forward derrick does get cleaned on up, splashes down the civilian structure a little bit. And I got the mecha tankers do have some honorable discharge shots there. You see a bit of fire from these javelin troops and multi-gunner turrets, or I should say just from the javelin troops inside the garrison. That's going to go transform there, trying to finish up the multi-gunner IFVs. That goes down. Another Chopper VX as well. It does clean up all the multi-gunner IFVs. The walls like slowly being cleaned up. And it looks like I saw another last voyage right there. We do have the armor facility, not armor facility, the MC construction yard nearby to get the tier 2 on the Navy dockyard, so we do see more assault destroyers. Oh, and the Empire player has surrendered, a little bit abruptly, with the sound grade saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.